Hey everybody, got a new one here for you. My newest painting, Space, the Final Frontier. Paying a little homage to the original Star Trek. And I'll just give you a little insight on how I came up with this painting. First and foremost, it is acrylic on wood, a wood door. Let me go over here on the side so you can see that. This is just an old door that someone was throwing out. I've redone it so that I can use it as a canvas. Being that it's a wood door and it's hollow, it allows me to attach this lunchbox on here securely, and I'm going to show you that later. I do have its own scene inside the lunchbox itself, so it's like two pictures in one. Anyway, what I did here was I started off with the lunchbox. I was going to use it for something else, and then after further thought I decided I was going to try this. And I took scenes from the original series, scenes that I liked and other friends liked, and just kind of mixed it all together to make one just brilliant scene. And we'll start over here in the corner. Obviously here was Spock. This live long and prosper. I had added this spaceship here in the corner right here. It's a Klingon ship. This was the last part of the painting that I did. I started right here. This was always an excellent scene of Kirk fighting this green alien guy. Something I personally liked, so I wanted to add that in there. And come right in here to the bottom center. It's hard to see with the shadow of the lunchbox. That's Kirk on his, well, I guess I'd call it a cell phone. And he's drowned here in Tribbles, which is probably one of the most famous scenes from Star Trek. And come over here. Of course, the Enterprise. Try and get real close so you can see this. And I was able to really get very detailed in this. So if you look close, you can see all the lighting and everything that I've added onto this. Love this part of the picture. It really turned out great. Now let's get over here to this scene. Any original Star Trek fans are going to know all these different scenes, especially this one, where Kirk has to fight Spock. And they're on the planet Vulcan here. We get over here to the top, and since I had the red going here for the sunset and everything, it just looked right for me to add this transporter room since the carpet was red, and it just kind of blended in, looked really good. And I made all their bodies translucent so you can see through them like they're actually being transported. Pretty cool effect. I liked how that turned out. And we're going to get right over here into the bridge, which was like the main thing in every show. Most of your time was spent on the bridge, so I wanted to add that in. That way I could get every character in there as I could. Here, back to that transporter room. You've got Kirk, Spock, and over here get close here on the computer boards. It's turned out really good. A lot of detail involved. I love doing this type of work like that. Here's Bones, Dr. McCoy, Sulu, Aurora, another cool scene I wanted to add in. One of the shows that kind of stuck with me is Kirk and this green lady. I don't know what it is with Captain Kirk, but he liked green women. And this was a pretty cool scene. I loved how that turned out with the bed. See if I can get really close here. I capture the side. Of course, I always paint the sides. You can see is how I kind of wrap it around. Let's bring it on back. Alright, now I'm going to show you the inside here. What I did, if I can get this open, was I had got this lighted Enterprise thing online. It was really cool. It changes colors, however you want to set it up. I kind of set it up to this way where you can just kind of change to all the different colors. The base was just black. I had added these stars in. Over here is a little speaker, a little MP3, and I'm able to download music on this. So what I had did was downloaded the original Star Trek theme to start off, and then just like an hour's worth of just Star Trek theme music from all the different series. Now let's go on the inside of this lunchbox. Of course, regular lunchbox is just silver. I had painted the inside of this black and then added all these planets in and stars just to give it a really cool outer space look. On the lid is just silver. This is a photograph. I just printed this picture off the internet here. It's actually, this was a shirt. So I took this logo off a shirt, cropped it out, and then I was able to print that, and it looks good. Cut it to fit. And it's just taped in there, but it's just perfect. It just helps for the title. It's great. Space, the Final Frontier. Now let's put this music box on here. And here you go.
These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
I did forget, there's a Mr. Scott over there in the corner getting transported. Had a lot of fun making this. It's a hate-love going on working on things like this, because you know the time that's going to be put in but it's just, I love the challenge, and how I can pull it off and do it. So much involved, but the end result is great. I also had painted stars on the little speaker box. Put little dots on there. Just kind of make it blend in so you really don't see it too much. And so anyway, that's it. Space, the final frontier. Thanks for looking.